Hello, hello! Kapitan English z tej strony, część druga odnośnie obsceny. Czymże jest obscena i jakie książki powinny być cenzurowane i na jakiej podstawie i kto decyduje i tak dalej. Wracamy do super naszej czytanki, która wygląda następująco. Udostępniam siebie. Mam nadzieję, uda mi się powiększyć. Tak! I lecimy dalej z tym koksem. Dobra. Laughter filled the court. Servants, a common enough presence in the middle English class household before World War II, were by now a thing of the past, and women, whether wives and daughters, had provided such support during the war that patronizing remarks about them were entirely inappropriate. Bardzo ciekawe. Patronizing remarks. Co to mogą być patronizing remarks? No? Jakiś przykład. Dobrze. Spytamy sztucznej inteligencji. Patronizing remarks to a woman. Examples. I wam przeczytam kilka patronizing remarks, okay? You're pretty smart for a girl. Implies that intelligence is unexpected in women. Don't worry. This is too complicated for you. Suggests that a woman can't handle complexity or understand the subject matter. Let me explain this to you. Often said in a way that assumes that the woman doesn't already understand, even if she does. You're too emotional to think rationally about this. Dismisses a woman's opinions or decisions as being driven solely by emotion, not reason. You should smile more. Implies that woman's primary role is to be pleasing or attractive. It's cute that you're interested in this. Belittles a woman's genuine interest in something, reducing it to mere novelty. Are you sure that you can handle this? Questions a woman's capability in a way that shouldn't be asked of a man. Calm down, honey. No need to get upset. Diminishes a woman's feelings, treating them as overreactions. Next one. Wow, you actually know what you're talking about. Implies surprise that a woman could be knowledgeable, suggesting it's an exception rather than a norm. And the last one. You're so much prettier when you don't talk about serious things. Undermines a woman's opinions or thoughts, reducing her worth to her appearance. Yeah. Dobra. Patronizing remarks. Yeah. Servants. Servants were common before World War II. Now they were a thing of the past. Już minęło, już nie było służących, prawda? And women, wives, daughters, had provided such support during the war that patronizing remarks about them were entirely inappropriate. Czyli kobiety na traktory, kobiety do wojska, kobiety do fabryk i my nie pozwolimy, my kobiety, żebyście wy, faceci, do nas mówili z góry. Dobra. Later in his opening remarks, he reeled off a list of the wait a second. Żebym nie zepsuła słówka, prawda?
Expletive.
I expletives. Expletives, czyli swear words. Oath, yes, curse, obscenity, profanity, four-letter word, exclamation, bad language, strong language, swearing, yeah? He reeled off a list of the explicitives used in the book with the frequency of their use as if reciting rather shocking football results. Reciting rather shocking football results. In the course of the trial, he struggled to understand Lawrence's description of one particular sexual act. Not very easy, sometimes not very easy, you know what in fact he is driving at in that passage, which gave rise to jokes about precisely which passage was being driven at. Okay, it was clear that the establishment as represented by Griffith-Jones was completely out of touch with post-war society. Post-war society, everything had changed, yes. And the jury of 3 women and 9 men voted unanimously to acquit Penguin Books. The trial attracted great public interest and its result pushed sales of the book throughout the roof. No to co mówiłam, prawda? Trzeba jakiegoś skandalu, najlepiej rozprawy sądowej, żeby sales of the book were pushed to acquit. Free someone from a criminal charge by a verdict of not guilty, clear, release, liberate, set free, yes? Uwolnić Penguin Books. Sales will also boost, to oczywiście, no i teraz wszyscy czytają, by its low price of, nie wiem co to jest, 3.6, what? Sorry, it's like, I don't know what's here, 17.5p, then the price of a packet of 10 cigarettes, which gave thousands of ordinary citizens affordable access to Lady Chatterley's Lover and other great works of literature published in paperback. Whether or not the novel corrupted the morals of its readers, its trial marked the start of the 60s and the decades of permissive society. Permissive society. Czemu to jest duże litery napisane? This is an interesting question. I'm gonna Google it now. Permissive. If something is permissive, it is allowing or characterized by great or excessive freedom of behavior. Liberal, broad-minded, open-minded, non-restricted, free and easy, easygoing, live and let live. Oh, this is French.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire. Libertarian, tolerant, yes. Permissive society. I need to Google it. What is permissive? What is the decade of permissive society? Permissive society is, like permissive culture, is used to describe a society in which social norms become increasingly liberal, especially with regard to sexual freedom. The term is often used pejoratively by cultural conservatives to criticize what is seen as a breakdown in traditional values, such as greater acceptance of premarital, sorry, wait a second, martial arts mówimy, a to są marital, tak. Premarital sex, przedmałżeński albo w ogóle outside, prawda? Premarital sex. Into, tak patrzę sobie na wykresik. So Sweden, Norway, France, Iceland is number one. They have a huge gap. Sorry, a huge increase. Like they're like number one. Okay, so premarital sex, premarital. Ciężko korzenić stare błędy. Marital sex, an increase in divorce rates, and acceptance of non-traditional relationships, such as cohabitation, homosexuality. Yeah. So it is also about sexual revolution of the 60s and 70s in Western culture. Yeah. So yes, it's about this philosophy that advocates for the freedom of individuals. Yeah. So it says like we should choose if you want to conform to cultural norms or not. Yes. So you have the right. Yeah, you have the right to like to live your own life. Yeah. You have a right to cohabitate if you don't want to get married, and so on and so forth. Dobra, maybe in Polish. Już będziemy sobie powolutku kończyć. Myślę, że to było bardzo ciekawe. W Polsce po otwarciu się, wiecie, żelazna kurtyna upadła i cały ten szlam z zagranicy razem z dynastią do nas dotarł. Wszystkie porno z Niemiec do nas dotarło. Wcześniej za komuny to wszystko było troszeczkę bardziej, no wiecie, kontrolowane, prawda? I Catholic Church in Poland, like still in power. And we were kind of, you know, isolated. Yeah, we're in the Soviet Union. And now, from 1989, so it's like 30 years from now, we can see a huge, like, dramatic changes in cultural norms. Homosexuality, now like this whole thing about gender. I think it's questioning, you know, traditional values, traditional norms. And I think, I don't know where it's going to lead us, because I think if we go to the extreme, I think the society may be a little bit too toward like anarchy when we called about the you know, the social norms. And you know, there are some cultures like Muslim culture, Islamic culture, that they are still up to those traditional old norms, and they doing well. So this is a question about the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video and the questions raised. So enjoy the book if you want to read it. I think I won't. I think it's enough for me to just to know that the book like that exists, and that's enough. So thank you very much. Kapitan English się żegna i mówi bye bye. See you next time.